What if I told you that 5 minutes before bed could be the difference between aging gracefully and aging rapidly? That a few small tweaks to your nighttime routine, no pills, no products, no gimmicks, could actually extend your life by up to 20 years? Sounds unbelievable. But for seniors over 65, new research suggests this might be the most important time of day for your health, your memory, your heart, even your immune system. We're not talking about grueling workouts or strict diets. This is a free, science-backed 5-step bedtime ritual that takes less time than brushing your teeth. Each step is designed to activate your body's natural repair systems, and the results are nothing short of remarkable. In this video, you'll learn why what you do right before sleep matters more than you think, how to reverse stress damage, inflammation, and even biological age, and real stories from seniors who transform their health by changing just one thing at night. You'll meet William, a 72-year-old from Kansas whose doctor was so shocked by his improved test results, he ordered them repeated, twice. You'll hear how Gloria gained back her energy and immune strength in just weeks, and how one 60-second trick helped Richard wake up pain-free for the first time in years. Each of these 5 steps is backed by leading institutions like Harvard, Johns Hopkins, and the Mayo Clinic. They're simple, they're safe, and they just might give you more years with the people you love. So if you're ready to reclaim your nights and your longevity, stick with me, because your body is listening to how you end each day. And tonight might be the beginning of something remarkable. Why your body repairs at night or doesn't. Sleep isn't just rest. For your body, it's the nightly repair shift. While you drift off, your cells are busy patching up damage, cleaning up inflammation, restoring your memory, and rebuilding your strength. But here's the catch. This process only happens if you give your body the right conditions. Many seniors don't realize that what happens in the 1-2 hours before bed can either turbocharge this healing or sabotage it completely. Let's break it down. During deep sleep, your brain flushes out toxins, your immune system creates new white blood cells, your muscles and bones rebuild, your heart and blood vessels get a break, and your DNA goes through a repair cycle that literally keeps you younger. But if you go to bed stressed, full, stiff, or surrounded by light and noise, that healing never happens. Your body stays in fight or flight mode, flooding your system with stress hormones, raising your blood pressure, and halting essential repair. That means night after night, the damage accumulates, quietly aging you from the inside out. According to studies from Johns Hopkins and Stanford, poor nighttime habits can increase your risk of heart disease, stroke, cognitive decline, and even cancer. Chronic stress before bed? It can age you 6-8 years faster. Think of your body like a house. Nighttime is when the repair crew shows up. But if you're still blasting loud music, cooking dinner, and leaving all the lights on, they can't work. Eventually, things break down. The good news? You can flip the switch. With just a few small changes, you can create the perfect conditions for cellular repair, mental clarity, and long-term vitality. And it starts tonight, with the first step in the routine, one that rewires your brain for healing in just 2 minutes. Let's begin. Step 1. The 2-minute gratitude reset. Imagine a pill that could lower your blood pressure, reduce inflammation, boost your immune system, and even reverse aging at the DNA level, all in 2 minutes. You'd probably want to take it, right? Now imagine that pill is actually a feeling, gratitude. Research from Harvard Medical School and the University of California has shown that practicing gratitude before bed can extend life by 7 years or more. Not because it makes you feel warm and fuzzy, but because it triggers powerful biological processes that repair your body while you sleep. Let's talk about the science. When you take just 2 minutes to reflect on what you're grateful for, especially right before sleep, your brain releases neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin. These chemicals reduce cortisol, the stress hormone responsible for accelerated aging. They also boost heart rate variability, a key indicator of cardiovascular resilience. Even more impressively, gratitude has been linked to longer telomeres, the protective caps on your DNA strands that literally determine how fast your cells age. In grateful people, telomeres are similar in length to those found in people 5 to 10 years younger. Martha from Florida was skeptical. Her daughter suggested she tried jotting down 3 things she was grateful for before bed. She didn't expect much, but within just 1 month, her stress hormones dropped 40% and her blood pressure improved without any medication. Her doctor was stunned. So how do you start? Keep a small notebook by your bed. Each night, write down 3 specific things from that day you're grateful for. Not vague ideas like, my health, but real moments. The neighbor who waved at me, or the sound of rain while I drank tea. Take your time, at least 2 minutes. Feel it in your body. Let the emotion settle. Because when you sleep in a state of gratitude, your body gets the message. It's safe to heal. And that simple shift could change the course of your aging. Step 2. Deep breathing to reverse biological stress. When was the last time you took a truly deep breath? Not just a quick inhale, but one that filled your lungs, slowed your heart, and made your entire body exhale tension. For many seniors, the answer is far too long ago. Most people over 65 breathe in a shallow, anxious rhythm all day and night, without realizing it. And the consequences are serious. Shallow breathing keeps your body in a constant state of low-level stress. Your heart beats faster, blood pressure rises, inflammation spikes, and your brain, it starts to run on low oxygen, increasing the risk of memory loss and dementia. But when you learn to breathe deeply, intentionally, you send your nervous system a powerful signal. It's time to rest, repair, and restore. The Mayo Clinic found that seniors who practiced deep breathing for just 2 minutes before bed had a 23% lower risk of heart disease and lived an average of 4 years longer than those who didn't. Stanford researchers confirmed it. Deep, controlled breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's built-in healing switch. So what's the best technique? It's called 4-7-8 breathing, and it's astonishingly effective. Here's how. Sit at the edge of your bed and exhale fully through your mouth. Close your mouth and inhale quietly through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. Exhale completely through your mouth for 8 seconds. Repeat this cycle 4 times, focusing only on your breath and the count. James from Texas was dealing with high blood pressure and nighttime anxiety. Within 3 weeks of doing 4-7-8 breathing nightly, his blood pressure dropped by 15 points. His sleep quality returned, and so did his energy. It's free, it's simple, and it starts working tonight. Because every day you breathe shallowly, your heart works harder, and your body ages faster. Take a deep breath. Let's keep going. Step 3. Stop eating 3 hours before sleep. This next habit is where the magic happens at the cellular level. It's called nighttime fasting, and it might be the closest thing we have to a biological reset button. Here's the rule. Stop eating at least 3 hours before bed. No snacks, no late-night treats, just water or herbal tea. Why? Because when your body isn't busy digesting food, it can finally focus on something far more important: cellular repair. Scientists call this process autophagy, a natural cleanup crew that sweeps away damaged cells, toxins, and waste products. It's one of the most powerful longevity mechanisms ever discovered, and it only activates when your digestive system is quiet. Johns Hopkins researchers found that seniors who followed a 3-hour evening fasting window had significantly younger biological markers, with the potential to extend lifespan by up to 15 years. This isn't about skipping meals or starving yourself. It's about giving your body time to heal, something it can't do if it's still breaking down dinner while you sleep. Gloria from Michigan had low energy, frequent colds, and sluggish mornings. When she stopped eating after 7 p.m., giving herself a 3-hour gap before her 10 p.m. bedtime, everything changed. Within 2 months, her cellular age dropped by 12 years on a specialized test, and her immune strength skyrocketed. Eating too close to bedtime does the opposite. It raises blood sugar, blocks growth hormone, fuels inflammation, and prevents your mitochondria, the tiny power plants in your cells, from working efficiently. So tonight, look at the clock. Count backward 3 hours from your bedtime. That's your cutoff, no exceptions. Because every hour your body spends digesting instead of repairing is an hour of healing you lose. And over time, those lost hours add up to years. Step 4. 60 seconds of anti-inflammation stretching. You know that stiff, achy feeling when you wake up in the morning? The one that makes you move slower, groan a little louder, and reach for the nearest support? Most people chalk it up to aging, but in reality, it's something much more dangerous and preventable. It's chronic inflammation, and it's quietly stealing years from your life. Here's the truth. Muscle tension and joint stiffness don't just affect your comfort. They trigger a systemic stress response that accelerates aging, raises your risk of heart disease, and even affects your brain. The Centers for Disease Control found that seniors who perform gentle stretching every night live 3 to 5 years longer than those who don't. Why? Because tight muscles release inflammatory substances into your bloodstream. These compounds damage organs, weaken blood vessels, and impair memory. Think of it as a slow leak in your health tank, draining vitality night after night. But it only takes 60 seconds to turn this around. Richard from Arizona suffered with daily neck and shoulder pain for over 2 years. He assumed it was just old age. But when he started doing a simple stretch routine before bed, just 1 minute a night, his stiffness vanished, his sleep improved, and he started waking up pain-free for the first time in years. Here's what to do. Shoulder rolls. 5 backward, 5 forward. Neck turns. Look right for 10 seconds, then left for 10. Side stretches. Reach arms overhead. Lean gently to each side for 10 seconds. Back, arch. Hands on lower back. Lean gently backward for 10 seconds. Always breathe deeply. Never force movement. And do it every night. Because when your muscles relax, your body begins to heal. And that's how 60 seconds can save you years. Step 5. Optimizing your sleep environment. The final step in your 5-minute longevity routine isn't something you do with your body. It's something you change in your environment. And it might be the most overlooked secret to a longer, healthier life. Your sleep environment, light, temperature, and noise, can either activate your immune system or shut it down completely. Let's start with light. Your body runs on a 24-hour internal clock, and melatonin, the hormone that controls your sleep cycle, is the key player. But when you're exposed to bright light in the evening, your melatonin production drops by up to 70%. That doesn't just affect your sleep. It weakens your immune system, accelerates aging, and increases your risk of disease. Stanford researchers found that seniors who optimize their sleep environment have immune systems that function like those of people 15 to 20 years younger. Now, consider temperature. Your body needs to cool down at night to trigger deep sleep and cellular repair. The magic number? 68 degrees Fahrenheit. 20 degrees Celsius. Temperatures above 70 degrees disrupt sleep. Below 65 degrees, your body burns energy to stay warm, stealing resources from immune repair. Carol from Ohio struggled with frequent infections, fatigue, and restless sleep. After making 3 small changes, blackout curtains, dimming lights 2 hours before bed, and setting her thermostat to 68 degrees, everything changed. Her recurring colds vanished, her energy soared, and she hasn't been sick in over 8 months. So tonight, create your own immune sanctuary. Use blackout curtains or an eye mask. Cover all glowing electronics, clocks, chargers, TVs. Dim lights 2 hours before bed. Use lamps or candles. Set your bedroom temperature to 68 degrees and keep it there. Because your immune system doesn't just need sleep, it needs the right kind of sleep, and the right environment unlocks it. What happens when you don't do this? It's easy to shrug off bedtime routines. Maybe you think, I'm doing fine, or I've made it this far, why change now? But here's what most people over 65 don't realize. The cost of not changing adds up, quietly and quickly. When you skip these nightly habits, your body still goes to sleep, but it doesn't get to heal. The repair crew doesn't show up. Your immune system stays weak. Inflammation smolders in your joints. Your heart never gets a break, and your cells, already under stress from aging, don't get the chance to bounce back. Each missed night is like skipping maintenance on an old but precious car. You won't notice the damage right away. But over time, things break down faster. Let's break it down. Going to bed stressed? You release cortisol all night long, which accelerates aging and damages your heart and brain. Eating late? You block growth hormone, raise blood sugar, and prevent cellular cleanup. Skipping stretching? You trap inflammation in your muscles, which circulates into your organs and speeds up disease. Leaving lights on? You disrupt melatonin and weaken your immune defense. Sleeping in a warm room? Your body never drops into deep, restorative sleep, and you wake up groggy and vulnerable. Johns Hopkins research shows that poor bedtime habits can increase your mortality risk by up to 37%. That's not a scare tactic. That's science. You deserve better than just getting by. You deserve energy, clarity, strength, and the ability to enjoy the years ahead. And you don't need expensive treatments or hours in a gym. Just 5 minutes of intention, tonight and every night. Because every missed night is a missed opportunity. But every good night is a step toward a longer, stronger, more vibrant life. Start tonight. The ritual in action. Let's bring it all together. You now know the science. You've heard the stories. You understand how small, consistent actions before bed can literally reshape your health from the inside out. But knowledge without action changes nothing. So tonight, don't just think about it. Do it. Start the routine and give your body exactly what it's been waiting for. Here's your 5-minute ritual. Gratitude, 2 minutes. Sit down with a notebook. Write 3 specific things from your day that you're grateful for. Feel the moment, not just the words. Breathe in the memory. Let it sink into your nervous system. Deep breathing, 2 minutes. Try the 4-7-8 technique. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Repeat this 4 times. Let your body shift into healing mode. Nighttime fasting, 0 minutes. Set a hard cutoff for eating, at least 3 hours before bed. Stick to it. Drink water or herbal tea if needed, but let your digestive system rest so your cells can get to work. Stretching, 1 minute. Roll your shoulders, stretch your sides, gently move your neck and spine. Just 60 seconds to release the tension that's been aging you all day. Sleep sanctuary, ongoing. Dim your lights. Set your thermostat to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Block out every source of light. Let your bedroom become the healing cave your immune system needs. The total time? 5 minutes or less. But the impact on your longevity? Years. Every night you follow this routine, you're not just helping your future self, you're sending a powerful message to your body. I want to live well, and I'm willing to show up for it. Start tonight, not next week, not when it's convenient. Start with 1 step, even if it's just the notebook by your bed, because the path to a longer life begins with what you do right before you close your eyes. 5 minutes, that's all it takes. No fancy supplements, no extreme routines. Just 5 quiet minutes before bed that tell your body, you're safe, you're healing, and you're not done yet. Gratitude, breathing, fasting, stretching, a peaceful room. Each step is simple, but together, They form a powerful shield against aging. You don't need to do everything perfectly. Just start tonight. Which step are you most excited to try first? Let me know in the comments below. And if this helped you, hit the like button. It tells YouTube to share this with others who need it. Subscribe for more evidence-backed tips on aging with strength, peace, and purpose. Because you deserve more than just years. You deserve good years.